what I'm going to do in this bedroom, it's my bedroom. I need it cold in here. And it gets pretty hot during the summertime. And my central air has to be set down to 69 degrees to make it cold in this room. And the problem with that is my heating bill, my cooling bill actually, could be over $400. So what I'm going to do is I read this on YouTube, and it showed that this thing would operate for $69 a year. I guess they mean 3 months. And it's a MIDEA. I bought their 8,000 BTU regular air conditioning, but this is a U shape. It fits with the window slides down, and it has a very small opening between the inside and outside. And what I want to do with this is make this bedroom cold. And I bought another one for the living room. So I want to make it cold in those two areas I stay most of the time. And I bet you're wondering, we're going to put it in this bathroom in here, right in this room here.
Why are you putting it in the bathroom?
Well, all my other windows that are in the bedroom are 13 inches wide. And this has to be a minimum of 22 to 36, I think. And this window, unfortunately, it has to be 13 inches high. Well, this window had a little lip on it we had to cut off to make it work in this room because it was only 12 and a half. So we had to do some destructive work, but we got it done. And now we're going to do the unboxing here of it because well, we don't know what we're doing. We got an instruction book, but we think we can figure it out here. That's the cord that plugs it in. I figured that out right off the bat. This looks like the foam that fits in the side of the small shallow area that is left when you put it in there. That seals it from outside. It even comes with batteries, and the remote can operate over voice, Wi-Fi. I tell you what, I'm going to have to get a technical manual just to understand all it'll do. But you can preset that too and put a timer on it, I understand. It comes with short window brackets or long windows. Mine is 34, so we'll use the long one. And it'll all make sense. All of this is not super, it looks like a lot of parts, but they are very simple parts. This is the part that goes inside and outside. On the outside, I won't take it apart right now, but these drop down and fit against your wall. These go on the inside and tie on the air conditioner. When you finish, it's secure. And it's very simple to, well, I believe it to be very simple. We'll know here in a minute.
Hopefully we don't curse ourselves saying how easy this
is.
It's
really hard, let's say that. And then we've got screws. And I think, let me look, I can't believe it. Extra screws.
They have extra.
Not that I'd ever drop one.
Not that that's ever happened.
No, it's never happened. I couldn't, like you couldn't find them in the grass. I mean, anybody can go down the grass and find them at night with a flashlight.
On a hill.
Oh, while it's raining.
No, never had that.
Anyway, we're going to take this out of the box, so we're going to have to set down the camera just a bit because it's going to take two of us, I think.
Let's go pull out the foam in the middle. I don't know why other than, oh, it has stuff in it. Oh, more. Okay, Dad.
Okay, he found it. We set the camera down so you can see it. This is the foam that makes a sealer to make it airtight and make those little critters stay outside instead of in your bedroom or living room. But anyway, we're going to take this apart, and there's some extra foam in there for sealing it on the sides. And there's probably some other items in there. Darren is going to start working on this part right now.
All right.
And we're doing it on my bed because that was what our new desk is right now.
Well, it's the closest table.
And if he gets tired, he can lay down, I guess.
Just give up. I was taking a nap.
It's about 100 degrees outside, and humidity's, I think, 80%, but I'm not sure.
All knows you can swim.
You can swim outside?
Outside, yeah.
Get a boat, we'll get a paddle and try it.
Frisbee got stuck in the roof. I just swam up there.
Okay, he's going to read the instructions.
But not out loud.
He's a pretty fast reader. His lips don't move when he reads anymore.
A little more. All right. Says all the stuff you'll need.
All right, doesn't look complicated. It's got pretty pictures too. No cartoon characters, but it's got pictures. We can handle pictures.
So,
All right. We bought several tape measures because Harbor Freight had them on sale. Something like $2.99. I bought a bunch of them. So when we lose one, we've got a spare. It's never lost. It's just in some area that, like one sock in the dryer. You've had that experience.
just never put up, right.
But you know, there's always two socks of different colors that you find.
I have noticed that.
There must be some gremlin in there that does that just for me.
All right, so I put a tiny little mark.
Okay, he measured half the window thickness, size so that we can center it in that window. And he made a little mark right there that you can
Barely see.
He made a little mark there so he'll know where it is. And on the bracket, it has a little mark for the center of it too. So you line those up.
And we saw somebody, I forget who, showed a really neat trick. We'll take the center, and we know by the middle how long each side needs to be. So from here to there,
You didn't divide that by half, did you?
Oh, give all my secrets away.
I knew it.
I like feeling smart.
Okay.
So we're gonna bring these in, and then I'm gonna get a tape measure, and then I'm gonna set them correctly.
Okay, what he did is took these two longer ones made for my window, and he took these buttons that are up on top here, and he simply slid that halfway. He's going to measure that now and see that it's half the window distance.
Okay. I figured half the window distance is 16.5. So it is close.
So now he's going to move it out till it matches that tape measure, as close as we can get it.
A little bit of guesstimation. I figure about 3 pops should be about right. And looks like maybe one more.
There's a little mark right here that he's going by that is on that. I don't know if you can see it on there, but there's a little mark right there that matches the distance he measured on the window frame.
And if you're having issues, be smarter than me and do it this way. Because that way this will stay still. And you can just put it against there.
I'm cheating. I'm holding one side.
And she's pretty close. She's a touch off. Let's go on this side, and we'll do it the smarter way this time. She's a touch too much, so we'll bring one in.
Folks, this looks complicated, but it's really not. It's
Can't
just
be
a
done.
lot of
I'm
little
doing it.
steps involved, but it looks very secure. I'm very impressed with the unit.
All right.
I'll be more impressed when I turn it on.
And it cools off the head.
It hasn't cooled off yet.
Even warmed up, really.
Yeah, it seemed like when we opened the window, it warmed it up. So far, we can't brag on the air conditioner.
All right.
Okay, he's taking off the safety tape. See if we can get that, took that tape that's bound on all of it off and made it so where he can lube the outside portion of it. If you'll notice, it has little...
I'm going to leave those in. I think I won't let them fall that way. We'll see if I did something wrong.
Okay. What he's going to do, he's going to do it and then put it in the window frame there.
All right.
And on the outside, I'll go out there and show you what it's done. Okay, this is what it looks like on the outside. We've got to adjust these pins with a level to make sure it's maybe a quarter of a bubble when he finishes there. They've got numbers up on the top. So if you get one side, you can go on the other side and put it the same way, match up the numbers, and that way it will be absolutely the same on both sides. And that is Darren there. If you haven't seen him, it's what he looks like.
I'm debating if that needs to go. Well, I dropped the level.
I found it.
It won't. What do you think? Do you think we should go in here, Dad, or? into the lip like this.
I'd go the lip right there.
Okay. Well, I was thinking too.
And then we may put a screw into the frame since that doesn't have a. Okay, what he's doing is opening them up to the side, making sure it touches the wood frame on both sides, so we can put a screw in it.
All right. Now I'm going to come outside and I'm going to put these pins where they go and look at the level.
All right, we're going to level it. He's coming outside. We're going to put the level on it, and we're going to put the pins in.
All righty. Pull up the cotter pin, pulled this out.
Okay, there have cotter pins in there. He's taking a level now. We're going to give it about a quarter bubble from level so it slants to the ground outside so it can drain. Now, inside, the water comes in on the inside, but it's got a little pump that pumps it out to the outside. And then it drains on the outside. And we're going to test this and make sure it's as economical as they say, but they were saying it ran at something like 600-watt light bulbs at its maximum. So that just doesn't seem possible because most of the ones that you buy are something like 120 light bulbs to run. This one is 12,000 BTU. It'll do 550 square feet. Now, why am I putting it in just the bathroom? As I said, my windows weren't big enough, so I have to put it in it. And then I'm going to have to leave the bathroom door open so the air will cool the bedroom. Not ideal, but better than the air conditioning being on in summer at $300, $400 a month. That's my hope. You can tell by the smile on my face if it works. I had their other brand, their other regular air conditioner, and I liked it. I like the brand. They seem to have pretty good quality on everything. I'll say that, and I'll then tell you for sure after we've run it a month or so. But I believe it probably the most well-engineered I've seen of any of them.
Everything just seems to work right. It's kind of neat.
They make it for the average person to put it together. It doesn't take,
Well,
manual or anything. It's got pictures, folks. Okay, he's lined up and got both numbers equal on both sides, and it fits up against the house.
Yeah.
The weight of the air conditioner holds it into
then
that
we'll
way.
also screw in.
And then on the inside, it will show you it's held inside too securely. What about a quarter bubble?
All right, now let me take this pin out and trample all of Dad's lawn maintenance.
Got a picture of his big hand, but didn't get the cotter pin there, but he's put the cotter pin in.
All right, it's through, and it's
That's about a quarter bubble, so that ought to drain it. Not quite level, it just leans a little bit to the outside.
yeah. So she should drain.
And
Now we're going to screw these in.
all right, we'll be inside.
So I'm going to put a pilot hole in this, hopefully. A little crooked, but get the job done. Gonna put one down through here because we don't have a lip. All right. Now to the parts. And we'll get the screws for her.
Folks, he's going to screw it up, he said. Is that bad?
A pretty bad joke, but probably not far from the truth.
Well, that's what you're going to do. Folks, they make a foam mat that goes underneath that. If you want to put it on there, it adds just a little more insulation. I don't think we're going to do it, but it does have a foam padding that goes under that to make it even more sealed. This old house is not even sealed.
You don't think it's going to change the Energy Star?
I don't think it'll change the energy part of it. What we may do is run a bead of caulking on the inside just to make it where it doesn't have any kind of way to leak. Okay, we are now going to attempt to put that in the window. These little deals are out on the side. This right here actually pull out and fit against the window, make it secure also. Has several ways of keeping it secure. Here's the remote to that air conditioner.
Oh, all right.
Darren's taking my old air conditioner, putting it in his house. He says that he doesn't like paying $600 a month air conditioning bills, so he's going to go to this system too if it works here.
Yeah,
He lives out in the middle of nowhere in the country where it is hot.
It is hot. All right. I think it's time to put the air conditioner in.
All right, can you handle that by yourself?
I can hold that if you want to film me doing it.
Okay, I'm going to film him doing it, and if it hits the ground outside, we'll tell you how durable it is.
At least this time we have this frame up, so I'm optimistic.
What kind of weight?
Oh, you don't forget you're holding it. Probably they recommend 2 people. I'll put it that way.
Well, you're as strong as 2 people, so that should work. Folks, we had to actually remove the window. It was a storm window, and with the bracket, it made it smaller than 13 inches.
Yep.
Okay, we had to take out the storm window. We put it back in, and so now it's working. And we're all breathing a sigh of relief, a little bit of relief anyway. Now the hard part, taking the plastic off the cord.
Well, had to be done. And somebody had to do it.
Okay, we're going to measure the foam now and cut it, seal up that open hole there. You're supposed to have a workbench, I think, but we have a bathroom sink, so we'll use that. Cabinet top, I should say. Darren, does that go inside the bracket with the bracket down?
Yeah, it should.
Okay. Should we put the bracket down now and do it? Measure
it again? Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That way you've got plenty to double check it. Probably won't make any difference a lot, but
I was cutting it at 7 and it looks like it's 7.
all right. Then you're going to put that foam on it.
This foam.
He's double checking here to make sure it fits.
Oh, the other one's up. There for a second, I was like, uh-oh, Dad, that's not good.
All right, put the other bracket down. Can't get over there because he's in a corner.
All right, so we do see a little bit, so we knew we were going to have to put some foam on it, but it looks like...
Okay, that foam should work.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
All right, that's good news.
The noise went down just with the one.
Put that down and we'll measure it again.
He's studying this because he's going to do it at his house too.
Uh-huh. These things are supposed to be really efficient.
It said $63 on the box for a year, for the season. So if that's true, guys, I'm going to save a lot of money because my air conditioning, central air, is, as I was saying before, probably going to run maybe $400 a month. I have mine average, so I have trouble knowing exactly what it's going to run. It'll be the same as this side. I just can't get behind him to show you, but that's what it'll look like on the other side too. Then the window comes down, leaves that little bit of gap right there, and we're going to take some foam and seal that. And I don't know if you can hear it on camera, but it got a lot quieter already. There's a gigantic fan out in our driveway. It's making a lot of noise. And that's what he did on the other side. He's not got it quite finished yet either, so we'll get it all sealed up here in just a second. We'll turn it on.
A little easier to cut than the thick stuff. All right. That off. First match. I'm going to pick up the window. Back in. If I remember right, they go like this and like this.
Is there that screw hole that's blank there is one you use below it?
Oh, I think you're right, Pop.
We sometimes make mistakes. We've never put one in before.
All right. For some reason.
Okay, that bracket keeps it from moving on the inside or the outside. An additional hold on it, so it's a secure window when he finishes. It's got a lot of various ways to keep it from coming out of that window, unlike the other one.
The other one came out the window real easy.
What happened to the other one, guys, that you didn't see on camera is the ground caught it. It wasn't a crashing sound. It was soft dirt. It wouldn't hurt. He's going to put that in his house till he gets one of these. Because his electric bill one month was over $600. He said that was a bit high. I said, you know, that electric company needs that money. He didn't seem sympathetic at all to him.
No, they seem to make enough, I think.
He wasn't worried that they'll go poverty stricken or anything, so. You don't see the electric company out on the corner asking for dollar bills.
For change much? They almost had me on the corner asking for change. Alrighty. If I made mistakes on this side looks even better. I mean, it's great. This one is perfect.
This side's perfect.
The one you can't see.
The one you can't see is perfect.
Strangely enough, some of my best work. It's perfect.
You know, he's so modest too. Did you notice the modesty there?
All right, now we have an anti-tipping. There's a little rod that comes out right here.
Okay, so there's two pieces of plastic that come out once you put the window down that clicks into the window and holds it down. Hopefully we can make it work here. All right, we're going to get the blue tape off of it.
Magic blue tape. Will do.
Now we may have to find some controls and a plug-in to plug it in.
Let's go and plug it in. Dad's humble figures over here. Well, it's saying something.
Boy, that is quiet, quiet, quiet.
It's already pretty cold.
The air is coming out cold, folks. Well, I have trouble sleeping at night if I don't have my bedroom cold, and it's been getting 100 degrees outside. Even at night, it was in the 80s or 90s. So this should help me sleep because I get it cold enough. I feel better if I got a cover over me a little bit rather than sitting on top sweating all night. All right.
All right.
I think we got it ready. Okay, this is the bedroom with the MIDEA 12,000 BTU air conditioner U-shape. Our temperature outside is 89.9. Inside temperature in the bedroom here is 72. And the central air is set at 80. I do have it set cold at 61 degrees on purpose to cool the bedroom for tonight. I also have a fan because it's set in the bathroom, because the bedroom windows were 13 inches, it wouldn't fit.